This is the new Nomad 75, built by Craft in Dubai. What's rather special about this boat is that it has come all the way here from Dubai on its own hull. It's a very heavily built semi-displacement hull with twin 1500 horsepower MAN engines, and it's a really capable sea boat. But as well as that, it's also got a huge amount of accommodation because this has an enclosed fly deck. Rather than an open fly bridge, it's fully enclosed with a separate bridge and a separate raised Skydeck saloon. So let's jump aboard and show you what this boat has to offer. So this is the main saloon on the Nomad 75, and this owner has chosen to kit it out very much as a seating area. You can have a dining area there if you'd rather, but he's gone for just a nice, relaxed, informal seating area. Nice big windows either side, and this central galley, which can be screened off, but it's also got that nice hatch through, so it's kind of part of the action, but can be more separate, more private if you want to use it with crew or just don't want your cooking smells wafting through. There's the internal staircase up to the Skydeck, but before we go up there, I just want to show you something really rather special, because this is on the main deck, and coming forward it has this fantastic main deck master suite. And of course the benefit of that is you get these wrap-around windows all the way around the bed. They've all got blinds on, but it means the cabin is absolutely drenched in natural light, fantastic views, plenty of space to walk around a big double bed, and of course the obligatory TV and an ensuite bathroom. And it just has a really nice light kind of contemporary feel, this boat. So this is the internal steps leading up to the Skydeck, and it does have the option of both. You've got external flybridge steps too, and here you can see the Skydeck lounge, which is particularly attractive because it's just so nice and light and cool and airy. Big windows on both sides, nice seating area. This makes up to a dining table if you want it, and those bifold patio doors which open up the entire space to this raised aft deck. Again, bearing in mind this is the top deck, it is absolutely enormous. It extends all the way back to the transom of the boat. Another big outdoor dining area, a wet bar where you can have fridge and ice makers and a big grill, and that lovely raised Skydeck which leads through onto the bridge. Separate door so you can shut the whole place off, and this is the only helm station on board. There's a couple of little joysticks and throttles aft so you can berth it stern too, but because it's fully enclosed and separate and right up on this top deck, you only need the one helm area. The other nice thing about this top deck is that it's got full walk around side decks, so this looks like you're on the main deck, but this is the raised Skydeck. There is another whole deck down below, but the side decks lead right round the boat and create a kind of Portuguese bridge area right up on this extra flybridge level. So you get the elevated views, a little view down into that bow area there too, but you can see that the decks carry on all the way around the boat and back to the raised aft deck. Just makes it a very nice, easy, safe boat to move around. So bearing in mind we've got that main deck master suite, we then go down to the lower deck and find yet more accommodation. There's a twin cabin on either side, matching pair, There's the second one. They both have their own ensuite bathrooms. Nicely kitted out. And then through to what on many boats you would probably think of as the master suite, because it's so beamy all the way forward in the bow area that it looks more like the master suite of a midship full beam cabin rather than a forward VIP. There really is a huge amount of space here. Got nice hull windows either side. You can get some idea of how thick that hull is there too, when you can see just what a big cutout there is from the hull, how deep those windows are. Feels like a really strongly built semi-displacement boat. And there's the ensuite bathroom. So that's 3 guest cabins plus that amazing main deck master cabin. Now let's go and take a look at the crew quarters. So these are the steps leading down to the crew cabin. And I say crew cabin, it's really proper crew accommodation. You've got 2 separate crew cabins. I won't go in there. The crew are actually on board the yacht. Their own little galley area. Plenty of storage. Their own bathroom. And access to the business end of the yacht. The engine room with twin 1500 horsepower MEN engines, giving enough power to push the semi-displacement boat beyond 20 knots, but really it's built for cruising at a comfortable 10-12 knots. And in fact this boat cruised all the way from the Dubai show to the Cannes boat show on its own bottom, coming through the Red Sea, Pirate Alley, all the way here. It's a proper cruising craft. Every big mothership deserves a proper toy garage, and the Nomad 75s is better than most. You've got a hydraulic bathing platform for the PWC, Sea-Doo Spark in this case, and then a proper enclosed garage for your jet tender. In this case it's an Agilis. You could happily fit a Williams in there, and it's safely stowed away on passage. Here's another view of that foredeck seating area. Really well protected by the deep bulwarks and 2 nice little corner dinettes. So you can sit out here on passage and enjoy the view forward over that bow. Well, that concludes the tour of the Craft Nomad 75. It's 3.7 million US dollars. It's got a huge amount of accommodation on board, as we've seen, and crucially, it's proven itself to be capable of the kind of long distance passage that most owners are going to want to use it for.